gorgeouses, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Miriam. I'm a curly hair enthusiast and certified makeup artist. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all about hairstyling. We're going to be doing some damp styling today, and I'm also going to be sharing with you 2 curly hair products that I use and really love, as well as some really good techniques to get your hair plump and full of volume. Also, you guys, one thing, in the main video, I did forget to share the name of the gel that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and list it in the description box down below. Alright guys, I'm very excited to be with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, I am back to you with my gorgeous turban. You know what? I'm just gonna say that this is a look. I got the lashes that I'm gonna fly away from all y'all's bullshit. Bye, Felicia. Literally just gonna fly straight into 2021 because this year is just an absolute garbage fire. Let's get real. So I might, you know what? Maybe I'll go outside like this one day and be like, yes. Alright guys, so I'm going to take off this sexy ass piece of headwear. And I had my turban on, you guys, for about maybe 10 minutes-ish, just so that I can damp style. I'm going to talk to you guys from above my hair. Damp styling gives me a lot more volume, whereas wet styling gives me a lot more definition, but all of the water in my hair will weigh it down. So yes, definition, not so much volume. I like big hair don't care, so we're gonna damp style today. However, damp styling does not mean dry styling. You guys, I cannot emphasize this enough because there must be water in your hair in order for the product to properly soak in and not just sit on top of your hair and make it greasy and sticky and nasty and not cute. So what I'm doing now is, even though I dried my hair in the turban, I'm just gonna wet her down and then I'm gonna brush her through. If you guys notice, I'm using a wide tooth comb because the more I separate my hair, the more the clumps will separate, and that will give me more volume, versus where if the clumps are more together, that gives me the definition, but again, it pulls the hair down. So that does not give me the desired volume. All right, guys, we're gonna do the flip. 1, 2, 3, bam. Yes, okay. Now we're gonna section off the hair. I like to do this just so that I can evenly distribute product everywhere. And the reason I'm looking away from you beautiful people is that I have a mirror right next to me so that I can see what I'm doing. Ah! Get back in there. All right, I'm going to clip her up and away for now. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a hair technique that has really helped me, especially with volume. I'm going to be taking my wide tooth comb, but instead of brushing my hair downwards, I'm going to be taking it and brushing under the hair and a little bit downwards, because this is what is going to create that volume for me. Because when I brush the hair away from the scalp, that is what is going to make it stand up and stand tall and give you hair that the boys can see from miles and miles away. Right, I'm gonna spray her down a little bit more. You guys are probably like, what the hell are you doing? You literally just had your hair in a turban and you dried it, so why are you basically showering again? Well, one more time. It's because you want that water so that your hair products can adhere properly. You feel? You feel. Okay. Another trick that I learned that I thought was really cool is that you wet your hand down when you apply product, so then that way you do not create wet frizz, because wet frizz is dry frizz, and unfortunately that bitch is not going anywhere. As much as we would like to block her, she's here to stay. So we're not even going to let her in the first place. I am using the Flora and Curl Style Me Sweet Hibiscus Curl Activating Lotion. For whatever reason, you guys, I choose products that have a really big name, but maybe the bigger the name, the better they work. Let's just go with that. So I'm using a pea-size amount per section, using about this much per section, you guys, and I divide my sections into subsections. So I divided my hair into 2, and now I'm going to divide my hair into 2 again. Now, I'm going to be raking my product through, and I'm only going to be doing the praying hands method on the very bottom. The method behind this particular madness is that A, when I rake, I once again separate the clumps. The key to volume, you guys, is separated clumps. And B, I really want to concentrate my product, really concentrate on the end, and that's where I do my praying hands method, so that our ends get all that moisture and saturation, because dry ends are not cute ends, and also dry ends causes split ends, and none of those ends are good ends. So ain't nobody got time for that nonsense. It's all about technique, you guys. You can have a product that's maybe not so great, but if you're using a good technique, then you might just be able to get away with it. All right, I'm gonna brush it through one more time, but again, we're not brushing it downwards, we're brushing it upwards, up and away. And don't forget the back. A lot of the times we forget the back because we're like, you know, I don't really see it, so it's not really there. Back matters, you guys, because believe it or not, the back actually does create volume, because the way that your hair sits on the back, it's what gives you that look of fullness. So don't ignore the back. Baby got back, she's important. Now I'm going to scrunch. So the technique that I use, you guys, if you can see, I'm kind of putting the curls in the palm of my hand, almost like a diffuser, and then going upwards. And what you really want to hear when you scrunch, I don't know if you guys can hear that, I hope you can, is that squishing sound. That means that you're pushing the product even more into your hair, and that is what is really going to give it that fabulousness. Now, a really cool trick for volume that I've learned that I would love to share with you guys is that you're going to be pushing your roots upwards while they're still wet. Now, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to spray my hand down just so we don't get any of that wet frizz. And I'm going to insert my fingers right into the roots and scrunch upwards. Scrunch and pulse. Scrunch and pulse, because we are getting those roots away from the scalp. The name of the game for volume, you guys, is to get your hair away from your scalp. The less it sticks to your scalp, the better your results are gonna be. We should make a song. Lift and scrunch, lift and scrunch. You know what? I take that back. There's a reason I'm not in music, you guys. I am absolutely tone deaf. Honestly, when I sing, I could probably break glass. All right. Now that this is all scrunched out and gorgeous, we are going to put in our gel. So we're gonna, say it with me, wet down the hands. And for the gel, you guys, I'm gonna use a quarter size amount. I'm going to scrunch it in. Scrunching that gel in to my curls. I don't really like to rake it in or prayer hands method this gel in, because I find that when I do, it just, the product concentrates, and not in a good way. When I scrunch it out, there's just a lot in one place, and it's not the effect that I want to go for. Okay, once again, I'm going to lift the roots, pulse and scrunch. Alright guys, so I'm going to do the top part of my hair a little bit differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, style it downwards, and I'm going to push it upwards. And then when I part my hair, you'll see that it kind of has that added volume already. So I'm going to release from my clip, and once again I'm going to wet her down, and I'm going to do all of this styling, you guys, downwards. So as you guys can see, I'm kind of brushing upwards once again just to get that off of my scalp, because we want that volume, honey. It's about a dime size. We're gonna rake it through. If you guys notice, I'm concentrating once again more on the ends. I don't really want this all up in my roots on the very top of my hair, just because I don't want it to get oily. My fine hair gets oily very quickly. If you guys can relate, please leave a comment down below. I feel like literally on the second day, America would invade my head to mine oil. That shit is not cute. The amount of dry shampoo that I go through, they should literally pay me at this point. Like, for free PR. The scalp is the enemy, you guys. The scalp is like the lava. Remember when we were little? We used to play the floor is lava. The scalp is lava in this case. By the way, you guys, if you want a video on volume versus definition, let me know in the comments below what you guys prefer, because there are different methods, obviously, to get a lot of volume versus a lot of definition. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would be more than happy to do a video about it for you lovelies. Okay. All scrunched. Time for gel, but first time for water. Gel, again, since it's a bigger section, we're gonna do about a quarter size amount and scrunch her in. One, two, three. More faces. That's it for this portion, you guys. I will see you in just a few seconds with the finished dry look. Mwah. All right, guys, so this is the final result. We are volumized and poofed and floofed, and we have scrunched out the crunch. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys do try this technique. Let me know how it goes for you. And guys, all the photos. I want to see all y'all beautiful faces, okay? Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching and for tuning in. Please hit the like button if you felt this video was beneficial for you. Subscribe so we can go on many more magical adventures together. And I will see you guys very soon. Mwah.